About 8 million firearms are manufactured globally each year. Well, people in the U.S. buy 4.5 million of those, which is about 56%. We all knew the U.S. had a lot of guns, but did you realize that there is nearly one gun for every person in the country? In 2009, the United States Census Bureau reported that the U.S. had a population of 306.8 million, and according to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, there are an estimated 310 million guns in the U.S. at that time. This proves that there were more guns than people in 2009. Now the real question is, do we really need these many guns in our country, especially when our gun homicide numbers are so high?
Over 100,000 people die from gun deaths each year in the U.S., but over 1.3 million die in car accidents each year, according to assert.org. Yet there are more guns than cars in the U.S., according to pewresearch.org.
How can it be then that citizens want to ban guns and not cars? Cars are not the only things that kill people either. According to a 2011 poll, more people were killed by knives, hammers, and even medical chairs than guns. So why are people afraid of them?
With this information, it is easy to see that firearms are the least of these evils. If so, why should we regulate guns more than cars or health care?
2012, 27 people were killed in a school called Sandy Hook Elementary School. Adam Lanza, the perpetrator, walked into a school with the Bushmaster AR-15 rifle, a Glock 10mm handgun, and a 6 Saucer 9mm handgun. All of these are common guns according to CNN. Adam Lanza had a number of diagnosed health problems, including OCD, Asperger's syndrome, as well as being anorexic, according to the New Yorker. His dad also believed he was mentally disturbed. Now we must ask ourselves, how did a man with this many mental problems get his hands on a gun? The U.S. has very few laws limiting gun use. Sandy Hook shooting shows it was easy to get guns. There are 4 major ways to get guns in the United States: gun shows, a gun store, an online store, and finally getting them from friends and family. Gun shows don't require background checks, according to governing.com. 60% gun dealers anonymously said they would sell a gun to people who couldn't pass a background check. By making new laws, the U.S. could go from blocking gun stores to blocking gun stores, online stores, and gun shows.
The U.S. needs to step up their game when it comes to more restricting laws for gun control.
The most common cause for wanting a gun at home is self-defense. According to gunowners.org, guns are used efficiently for self-defense 2.5 million times a year. Just owning a gun helps scare away burglars and criminals. According to peoplepress.org, 48% of gun owners use them for self-defense. And did you know that ordinary people can ward off vicious criminals with guns? We read a story on townhall.com that told us how a potential mass shooting was stopped by an armed guard at a middle school.
Also, sports shooting is a popular sport that many people enjoy. 32% of gun owners use their gun for hunting, and 7% use them for sports shooting, according to peoplepress.org. It also helps to increase responsibility, and it trains people to use guns for self-defense, according to gunowners.org.
For every time a gun is used in self-defense in the home, there are 7 assaults or murders, 11 suicide attempts, and 4 accidents involving guns in or around a home. Also, self-defense, according to a 2009 University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine study, it found that people with a gun were 4.5 times more likely to be shot in an assault than those who were unarmed.
So mass shooting, if someone had a gun in that situation, then it could have been stopped. And it's not the problem of the gun that people are killed because of it. It's the problem of the insane person.
Are all sad reminders of how guns can end young, happy lives. The NRA, National Rifle Association, is a gigantic say in Congress. A study done by the Sunlight Foundation found 51% of Congress has gotten paid by the NRA at some point. This is a difficult obstacle to overcome. However, we must stand up for what is right, and what is right is gun control.
Guns are beneficial to our nation.
Ever since the creation of the United States, guns have been part of American households.
Even though they may be scary to some people, we must accept that they do more good than harm.
They have saved more lives than they have taken.
Guns must be used responsibly, just as any knife or car.
If we say yes to gun laws, we'll be hurting our security, our economy, and the very tradition of our nation.
As